Hi everyone, I'm here to do another subscription box. This one is not food, so it's actually the Fresh Fiction subscription box, as you can see. So this is a box that includes books, ebooks, and reader keepsakes, some of which are only available in the Fresh Fiction box. Now this box is $24.95 a month, or you can save $3 by going with the 3-month subscription, and that would be $71.85 a month. So every box will include new paperbacks, ebooks, author keepsakes, and also a gift from the folks at Fresh Fiction. Let's see what's inside. So let's see. Opening the box. I will show you the inside of the box, everything right off the bat. Okay. Fresh Fiction box, not to miss. Treat yourself. Pumpkin pie is an essential food and best for breakfast. I read that in a book. D. In a little part that says love letters from Daniel on the back of the little card here. This month's sweet, the caramel apple pop, sugar, corn syrup. It just tells you the ingredients. So share on social media with hashtag box not to miss and hashtag FFbox for the chance to win an event goodie bag if you're social with them. We will be social. So Tracy Ewan's Taste, a love story. This is about an ebook that you can get. Here, you can see the picture. Okay. So this tells a little bit about the book. I'm not going to read it all to you. I guess I can. Okay, I will read it all to you. So this is Taste, a Love Story by Tracy Ewans. If only life were as simple as following a recipe. In her 20s, Cara Melander found herself at Le Cordon Bleu Culinary School in Paris. Okay, I'm not actually going to read this to you. Never mind. We got another ebook, and my coupon it expires soon, so I better get on that. This is 8 Weeks by Bethany Lopez. This story is meant for readers 18 or older. Good thing I'm older. I think we have quite a few little ebooks. Here is another one. A Cookies and Chance Mystery by Gemma Halliday Publishing. Tastes like murder. You will die tonight. So I got an ebook again by Catherine Bruns. Thank goodness I have a tablet, because then I can read ebooks, because I don't like reading ebooks on my computer, and I'm shaking the desk. I'm very sorry. Then we also have Elizabeth Ashby and T. Sue Versteg, The Killer Closet Case. Someone has skeletons in their closet, and it is another ebook. That's okay. I have a tablet so that I can actually read ebooks. Now, we've also got this wonderful little bag, not so little bag here, of swag from Rose Gordon. She is a best-selling U.S. author. We have got some cherry chapstick with part of the cover of one of her books on it. We've got a little Band-Aid holder for your pocket or your purse. with her name and website on it. That's rosegordon.net. We've got some historical romance with a humorous twist bookmarks from her Officer series that I was holding upside down. And then a business card with that same picture that is on the chapstick. And we've got some cards that tell about the Officer series, the Scandalous Sisters series, the Brothers and Their Brides series, the Banks Brothers Brides series, a postcard with the same image as earlier, and then a card that tells about the Groom series. So I'm wondering if the Groom series goes along with the Bride series. Let's see. John Alexander Edward Banks. So this is the Banks. Yeah. I see. Maybe not fully. I'll find that out later. So some really cool stuff from Rose Gordon. I needed some bookmarks anyway. And the little cards make these romance books sound interesting. So I'm definitely going to take a look at those later. I do like romance books generally for the drama and not the sexy sex scenes. In that, though, I will say that no, I do not like or endorse the abuse in 50 Shades of Grey. But that's another story entirely. So we also get a nice, squishy, stress relieving pumpkin. I almost want to bite it. Okay. Then, other than confetti zigzaggy worms, some people call this worms. They're in here too. They're messy. I know they're meant to look pretty, but they always make a mess. We have got some books, and of course the caramel apple pop, which I'll probably just give to one of the kids because I don't care about suckers a lot. We have got Molly Harper's book, The Single Undead Mom's Club. Mommy is a vampire. As you can see up here, she's a vampire eating a bat-shaped cookie. I want a bat-shaped cookie. I used to have custom-made fang caps. They were porcelain and they fit exactly on my teeth. And you could eat with them on, and I ate something too hard and one fell off and chipped. And I haven't been back over to Seattle to actually get myself a new set of fangs because I would love to have another set of fangs. They weren't like too big, but people noticed them and I was like, that was pretty cool. So let's flip to a random page of the Single Undead Moms Club. By the way, it says population 1, which is sucky if you're the only vampire. Sexy wife beater wearing vampire mommy. We're gonna read a random page in the Single Undead Moms Club book here by Molly Harper. So, looks like chapter 10, page 227. Though you will go through an instinctual withdrawal from people you don't completely trust, remember your child needs contact and support from the living world, just as you need support from the vampire world. Also, there are only so many homes that can support a panic room. Okay? Someone was knocking on my basement door. Why was someone knocking on my basement door? I sat up slowly from the single bed I'd set up in my little underground sleeping compartment. slapping my hand around my nightstand, searching for my cell phone. It was 5:56 p.m. The sun was barely down. Why the hell was someone trying to wake me up? Danny? Was Danny feeling worse? His fever had broken the night before, but just after Harley's. But it could have spiked again. I sprang up from bed, stumbled as the sheets tangled around my ankles. I didn't need a light to maneuver towards the stairs. I'd kept the basement as... Okay, we'll finish the line at least. I'd kept the basement as simple as possible. Just a bed and a nightstand and a framed photo of me and Danny, convincing myself that it wasn't really my bedroom, just a place where I slept while the rest of the household lived above ground in the potentially fatal sunlight. That is a really long sentence. That whole thing was a sentence. With some commas, of course. Okay. Yes, I do want to finish reading that now. Just based off that page and that really long sentence, I want to know what's happening, because I find vampires and things like that to be fascinating. Then we have Alice Clayton, Nuts. That's it. The title is Nuts. And this naked guy, I don't know if he's fully naked, he might be wearing something down here, holding a handful of nuts. The edible kind. Like the food kind. They look unsalted though. Let's read a random page out of Alice Clayton's Nuts. I'm never gonna say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. Okay. Nuts, page 177. These are fridge pickles, so they'll only be good for a few months. If you want pickles that will keep longer, that's a whole different ball of brine. You have to cook them a bit, same as making jelly or jam. Yes, let's make jam too, Chad chimed in enthusiastically. Okay, everyone settle, I said as Leo smothered a laugh. We can definitely make jam, but not tonight. I smiled at their eagerness as I scooped up a few jars of my own concoction. Baby cucumbers and a zesty brine of spicy peppers and the tiniest drizzle of honey, and headed for the fridge. How about next week? Same time, same place? Logan asked, and I nodded in agreement. Blackberries just came in, and by next week we'll have raspberries too, Leo said. I did love raspberry jam. Do you know how to make apple butter? Chad asked as he cleaned up his station. My Nana used to make it every October, and I ate half a loaf of bread every day after school just for that apple butter. Can we make that? No can do, sorry. Why in the world not? Then his eyes lit up with that wicked gleam. What if I put on my old Leatherman's jacket? Logan's head popped around the fridge. Let him wear the jacket, Rox. It's hot as hell. Oh, I remember, but apple butter making is in the fall. So? Chad asked, and Logan gave me an inquiring look. I won't be here in the fall, I said quietly, feeling Leo stare at the back of my head. It's funny how a gaze can be physically felt from across the room. I'm leaving once my mom gets back from her amazing race, remember? A silence fell in the kitchen, and all the good humor of the evening seemed to fall away. Out of context, that's kind of boring. But we'll give I'm going to give the book a chance anyway, just because the title is Nuts. And I have a dirty mind. There's no bleach for this brain of mine. There's just none. Last but not least, we have Breaking Bailey's Rules by Brenda Jackson. It is a new Westmoreland novel, and look at the stud on the cover. Okay, aside from the facial hair, because it would make my skin go, ugh! Okay. So, this is a Harlequin Desires book, and there is some advertisement-y stuff in the middle. I've never had a Harlequin book, so it's probably why I'm a little shocked. I just damaged the spine trying to see if I could take those out without hurting my book, and no, you can't. Okay, so we're going to read a random page from breaking Bailey's rules. Page 161. Okay. I'm going to start with the beginning of the sentence, even though it starts on the page before. I was anticipating such an attitude. Walker prepared me for the flight here from Kodiak. Walker prepared me on the flight here from Kodiak. He said Bart might not be friendly to me. Charm said, smiling. Speaking of Walker, the two of you look good together. I'm glad he's finally gotten over his wife. Bailey drew up a deep breath. Not sure that was the case. It was quite obvious to her that he was still grieving the loss of his wife and son, and because of the magnitude of that grief, he refused to open up his heart to anyone else. Looks can be deceiving, Charm. She raised a brow. Does that mean you're actually leaving to return to Denver on Monday? No reason for me to say. But no reason for me to stay. Like I said, looks can be deceiving. Charm lifted her chin. In that case, I think not. I've noticed the way Walker looks at you. He looks at you probably like a horny man, Bailey thought silently. There was no need to explain to Charm that the only thing between her and Walker was their enjoyment of sex with each other. At that moment, Bailey's cell phone went off. At any other time, she would have ignored it, wishing she'd remembered to turn off the ringer, but not this time. This particular ringtone indicated the call was from her cousin Bane. Forgive my rudeness, Bailey said to Charm as she quickly got the phone out of her purse and clicked it on and said to the caller, hold on just a moment. Hold on a minute, sorry. Then she then looked at Charm. Sorry, but I need to take this call. It's my cousin Bane. He's a Navy SEAL somewhere on assignment, and there's no telling when he'll have a chance to call me again. I understand, and if you need to talk privately, you can use any of the rooms off the hall here. I'll be waiting for you downstairs in the main room. So, not very interesting from the middle of the book, but that happens. We will see. I'm going to give all of the books a chance. I will give them full reviews on my blog as I get to reading them and do the whole full review of the box too. This is just the unboxing, and I wanted to kind of give a teaser of each of the little books. So to recap, we've got the 4 ebooks, 3 paperback books, the bag of swag from Rose Gordon, the caramel apple lollipop, and a squishy pumpkin. And the squishy pumpkin of doom. Yes. Nuts. I'm sorry. I'm sure she knew exactly what people were going to think when they read a cover of a romance novel and its name was Nuts. Nuts. Alright, well, once again, that was the Fresh Fiction subscription box. $24.95 a month unless you get 3 months, in which it is $71.85 because you save $3. So that's cool. It is mostly romance books. That's okay because there are lots of us who like to read them in the world. I have not read a good romance book in years. So I look forward to picking up one of these fun ones, starting with Nuts, and enjoying and telling you guys about it. Maybe, just maybe, I will do videos on each of the books, but we'll see because I've got a lot of other things I need to do videos and posts on, so I might not get the chance to. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you are not subscribed already, please be sure to hit the subscribe button below. You can watch more of my videos and see new videos as they get up, and join in on things and find out about giveaways and all that other good stuff. So, have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye!